Alright, so I'm going to give a little bit of a overview of my new build ideas. My last video I gave an overview of the car, how it currently is, and showed off a little bit of the subs and everything. They're back there. But today I'd like to show you what I plan on doing in the next few months to the system. I think I mentioned last time I'm building a new box for back there. Right now I have just a ported box, and it's facing backwards right now. I usually have it facing up, just trying out a different sound. Anyway, I'm going to build a new box, fully plexiglass. I'll put some pictures up of that, of my model I made on Google SketchUp. I haven't gotten any pictures of the real box yet because I'm still working on it. And pretty much everything up here stays, except I'm going to add another voltage meter underneath that one for second row batteries that I'll be putting in. I'm going to put in some HC600s, one or two, I haven't decided, probably two, but I'll start out with one. And I'm going to incorporate that with a new amp rack design, and I'll show you a picture of that. And also get these speakers back out and carpet my little custom panels I made. I have a video of how I made those. Check it out. It's the part one. The part two is going to be the carpeting process and showing off these speakers a little bit more, because I haven't done it. I'll do a review on these speakers by then and give you a little bit closer look at the tarantulas. It's from Soundstream. The deck up here staying. Really the only stuff I'm changing is the overall look of the setup. So let me go in the back and show you the box as it currently sits. So here's the box in the back. I built it about a year ago, and sounds really good to me, except, you know, there's some things that could be improved. It doesn't sound like it should in some frequencies. You know, it gets low and it starts dropping off, and it doesn't do the highs as well. But I kind of used the factory recommendations and built the box from what they recommended on port length and stuff. But I had a PWK Designed me a 4th order bandpass, and it's going to get plexiglass in the front, and these will be inside facing backwards, so you'll see the motors and everything. And I'll have it wired to 1 ohm like I do now. So that's going to be the new box. I'll put pictures of the model I made.
So here's my PWK Designs box for my 2 Rockford Fosgate HX2s. It's a 4th order bandpass box, and I'll have plexiglass in the front. Inside will be painted gloss black, and also have blue LEDs. Plexiglass is held down by some Allen bolts with T-nuts. Same with the subwoofers. This box is for 30 Hz through 80 Hz frequency response. Inside we have the front chamber is sealed, and the rear chamber is ported, and the subwoofers are inverted. And I'll be wiring them down for 1 ohm and 1000 watts. So that's my PWK Designs box.
Here I made a trim piece for, you know, making it look nice. And over here, if you can see, I got all my jumpers in the way. It goes all the way back, so it's really clean seamed. But over here, for some reason I didn't decide to go all the way. So what I'm going to do is take it back off, strip the carpet off of it, and extend it farther and maybe come up so that you won't ever see it, any of that stuff back there, and maybe I can fit some crossovers or whatever I get to put back there. So that's going to change. And then the amp rack, it's hard to show you in the car, but I have a picture. The amp rack's going to get redone because I want to add batteries. So let me go back there and show you a little bit, and then I'll put up a few pictures of that on the computer. So currently I have what I showed you in the last video, just a few amps, power distribution, fan, and it has a hollow area back here, because it's kind of like an angled triangle piece, and the box is right there, and all the wires run into there. This amp I didn't really, I just kind of got it more recently, so I haven't cleaned up the wires, but on my bass amp I ran everything really clean, so you can't see it up into that cavity like that. I've tucked everything away. But what I'm going to do with the new amp rack is it's going to be similar to this. It's going to be an angle like that, but inside that cavity I'm going to make it a whole lot bigger and be able to slide batteries in there. I'm going to make a little battery tray for the HC600s from Kinetic. I'm sorry. They're really thin, and so they'll slide in that spot if I make it a little bigger, and maybe hide this amp in there also. And so what's going to be is this whole panel, it's going to be able to fold back. I'm going to put it on hinges, and inside the triangle spot it's going to have probably this amp and a couple batteries and all the rest of the wiring. So it'll be kind of like a dual amp rack, where the front part is more of the showpiece, where the back inner part is going to be the all the guts. So that's the new plan for that, and I'll put up kind of a model I made of that too.
So here's new amp rack setup with the box in it, or sitting on it. Same thing with the flush mount to everything. Really nice fit for all the trim, and the wheel well. Going to have a cover on that. In the back we have all of our amps, similar to what we have right now. Bass amp, 4-channel, bass enhancer, and a couple of miscellaneous Soundstream amps, Stealth series. And then we have the triangle set up here. Got the Sony Explode amp inside. That's the white piece. I just haven't modeled it. Let me fold this down, kind of give you an idea of what it's supposed to do. Hold on a second. It's going to fold like this. Probably about that far. Far enough to get inside. And inside we'll have the amp and both batteries. Probably start out with one for now, with the budget. And then also all the wiring will be running through there. And most of it will be carpeted and painted. And then the box sits in front. And it's all hidden away once the seat's folded up.
Coming back here to show you. Basically everything I just listed was kind of the cosmetic stuff. Was, you know, building new amp rack, new box, helping out the trim piece here, carpeting my speakers, the panels that they're on. But the biggest thing I need to do, well, okay, I'll start second to biggest thing I need to do, is my headliner starting to come down in this car. See that? Kinda, I guess since I've had the speakers, it hasn't helped it much. These Jeep Cherokees are kind of known for having headliner issues. They're just kind of not good material used. So I'm going to re-carpet all that with the same carpet I'm going to use for the speakers. And I use a little bit over there on my custom console I built, because this car didn't have center console. So I'm going to reupholster the roof, but that's going to be in the middle of the process while I'm waiting on putting sound deadener all over the roof, all over the sides, and the back hatch, which I don't have the plastic on it because it rattled too much. I got to do sound deadener all over this, inside if I can, and then maybe even use some polyfill stuff inside all the little cavities. And then for the roof, my roof support's kind of separated from the roof skin, So I'm going to put silicone in between that and prop those up and let them dry for a few days while I put the new headliner together. And then after the new headliner's together, I'm going to get all the sound deadener put on the roof. I calculated like 30 square feet at least of 80 mil. I'm going to use GT mat, the 80 mil, and then put the headliner back on, and then from there go and do the sides, the doors, this side, and the hatch. I think I'm going to buy about 75 square feet of sound deadener and just go as far as I can with that. So in the meantime of doing that sound deadening, I'll have all the panels out of the car. I'll put the new roof liner together, do my video on carpeting those and the speakers and some of the other things I want to do with my speaker panels, and also make videos of the sound deadening process. So there's lots to come on the channel. So I hope everybody can start subscribing and commenting, because I'm excited to hear any opinions. So yeah, check it out. Alright, check in later. Bye.